Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. We are reading for the weekend right now, so that is the 19th, 20th, and 21st, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know when I'm reading for the weekend, I use my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then I will pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. A couple of things we need to know. Pisces season has begun, 18th, 19th, depending on where you're at in the world. I have posted some things on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. I also posted my notes when because I do the overview of Pisces season. And I forgot that I have a website, so I posted my notes, and I'm going to start doing that at least monthly, and then maybe I'll keep it up a little bit more. But I'm going to start posting my notes on the website, and then I will link it to my Facebook account. Okay, so we are working with that a little bit more, or I am working with that a little more. Now, when I say we, higher power, myself. Anyway. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and whatever the message is, my job is just to deliver it. On the 20th, we have Mercury going direct. So, Mercury has a lot of karmic type of energy with it. Now, usually though, with Mercury, because it does this, it goes retrograde 3 times a year. With Mercury though, there is what we call the shadow of the retrograde. That happens with all the planets, but with Mercury, the shadow is 2 weeks. So it's like 2 weeks prior and 2 weeks after. So 20th, it is going direct. It has a 2 week still in that shadow because it has to make up, the time that it, actually was in retrograde. So we can still have a lot of that karmic energy going on. We will have, I think, that full moon. I think that's on the 28th, I believe it is. So that will still be part of that karmic circle too. Okay, so just want to let you know about that. Okay, now I am trying to do these little intros so that I can make sure that everybody gets the same information. I will start the readings. Thank you. Hi, my Libras, and welcome to Pisces season. How are you? Now, let's see what we have for Pisces season for my Libras going on. Let's see. I kind of feel like, and again, too, in the Northern Hemisphere, we're on the colder side. So, in the Southern Hemisphere, I know you're not. But I kind of feel like this is a time for you to kind of sit around. If you have a fireplace, turn the fire on or build the fire, however that is. But I feel like this is a time for you to just kind of take a little bit of a withdrawal, a little bit of a time for you. And actually, I feel like there's a little solitary time coming for this weekend for my Libras. And this is one of those things that helps to, to recharge your battery. Okay, now I have a couple of cards that fell, so I have to pick those up. So sorry about that. Here we go. Here we go. So we have 2 cards. I will pull for the third, but again, I feel like you need to, and when I'm saying it's kind of a melancholy time, it's not so much that it's sad as much as it is just kind of, I just feel like this is a very reflective time for you. Okay. And it's a time, again, it's one of those times that you're going to start, this is something that Libras need every so often because Pisces season is about endings and new beginnings and endings. And this is one of those times I feel for my Libras that you need to kind of look at the big picture and see, what it is, where it is, how you're going to go forward with your next season, with your next challenge, what it is that you want. So this is I feel that this is very reflective this weekend. Okay? So just, let's see what we have here. This card is reversed, so this one is stronger energy. Let's see what we have. First card, the 3 of air. So air energy is your energy. It's also Aquarius. It's also Gemini energy. It is your thought processes. It is strategic thinking, making plans, thinking things through. It could be about hearing news too. But I feel like there's some decision time coming. There's some crosses in your road coming. There's some new pathways, that are opportunities going to be showing up. And I just feel this is a good time for you to take stock in where you're at, in where you want. How has my life been going? I'm speaking as a Libra. How has my life been going? What is it that I want? What are my goals? I feel very reflective type of energy for this weekend for you. And that's okay. That's good. So great sadness, take time to heal the need to forgive yourself or others. And that's the thing too is, my Libras, we all look at our lives and there's times that we look and say, I wish I would have chosen that path, or I wish I would have chosen another path, or, when I did have those choices open to me. The thing is, we didn't choose those other paths. We went, and it is all free will. We went down the path that we went down, and it's okay because it brought you here. It brought you to where you are now. And I don't want you to get discouraged and feel like there's nothing more, because like I said, I'm 64 years old. I started a YouTube channel when I turned 62. Okay? There's a lot of things that are still there, no matter where you're at. Okay? And a lot of times, whether you be in your, this isn't for children, so late teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever age you are, you bring a lot to the table, and there's more for you, more coming, and more for you to offer. You have to know that. So I want you to, if you're going to be meditating, praying to higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, divine, ask, what's my next step? Where do I need to go? What do I need to be learning? What's my next step? And then I also asked you, and I'm praying to higher power, and please be gentle. Please be gentle, okay? Here we go. Next card, the Knight of Water. Now, water energy is our Pisces. It is also our Cancer and our Scorpio. It's fluid. It's emotional. Now, again, Pisces energy, though, is going to be up and down. It's going to be there's going to be the highs and there's going to be the lows. Now, Knight's energy underneath is fire. So that's our Aries, our Leo, and it's also our Sagittarius. It's passionate, it's burning, it's very determined, but we still have that emotional fluidity to it. But Knights do, so there is a deep connection here for you. There is kind of this, like I said, there might be a little melancholy type of energy here, like maybe I should have made better choices. You know what? Let that go. Guilt is a useless, guilt is a useless emotion. Holding on to something and say, what if, shoulda, woulda, coulda, that doesn't help you. Learn, move, accept where you're at. You are perfect where you're at. Now it's just time to move into more of your destiny. When you're feeling kind of on that lower side, or when I'm feeling this way, so I'm going to share this with you, when I'm feeling kind of like, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? That's when I really know that something is coming, and negative or darker energy is trying to keep me from it. Okay? Knights are very directional, though. So, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Your last card here, reversed. The Emperor, Archangel Michael. Michael is the ruler of the archangels, or the leader, I should say. He is the warrior, the protector. Fours bring about stabilization. Fours bring about organizations. Michael here is telling you to just get ready, get your stuff in order. Get your stuff in order, because things will be moving and changing for you. It's like you're on a precipice, and I think you can feel this. You're on a precipice of change, and it's now your choice of whether you're going to go into that, or you're going to take that change or not. So get ready for it. Get ready for it. So organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. I like that. I like what I was getting with that card. Here we go. Let's see. For my Libra. So yeah, this is a time for reflection. Okay, you want to come out? Sure. It's kind of like that. So we're going to go here. Ace of Gabriel. Gabriel is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius energy, fire, passionate, burning, determined energy. Ace is our new beginnings, new starts. So all of this reflection, it's still, this is part of getting you spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally ready, because things are, you're on the precipice of a change. You're on a precipice of a change, something that's going to be very engaging, something that you really want to be doing. A lot of this, now granted, this could be though, because it's Gabriel and Aries is coming up, it could be happening in Aries per se, because we don't have any fire energies, if I remember correctly, in Pisces. I don't remember any fire energies or at least what I reported on. I don't remember seeing any real fire energies. So we have, so this could be happening, getting you ready for that time. Aces are new beginnings. But this is a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Isn't that lovely? I mean, when have we had that sense of wonder, that sense of awe? Because I feel that, I feel that. Part of the three of air is also letting go. I know I talk about that a lot, but again, I really feel like this is a reflective weekend for you, and a weekend where you look and see the big picture. But again, too, it's where, it's kind of like getting yourself that emotionally ready for, this could be all about destiny. Here we go. There's a lot of destiny energy going on, a lot of things. Okay, what crystal or energy is good for my Libras this weekend? This is reversed. Azurite. Azurite. I think I've got Azurite here. Are you Azurite? No, you're not Azurite. And I don't think you're Azurite either. But you kind of look like it, so we're going to use it. It's not Azurite. I think you are Labradorite. Labradorite, or whatever. Anyway, Azurite, though, is about divine guidance. Remember, Archangel Michael is there. Stillness, again, reflection, new connections, astral travel. We still have that Mercury retrograde energy, the shadow. And my Libras, I know of Libras who have gone places that, seem impossible to go. So, remember too, if that is, some people do worry about astral travel, that, they'll get lost in wherever they're going. Remember, you are always connected back to your physical. So when your natural, so when your supernatural takes a walk, you are connected back. You are almost tethered back to your physical or your natural. But if you do this a lot, you may want to look into something like Azurite to keep at your bedside to help you, help make the transition that much easier. Because whenever, I haven't done, and I don't know who needed to hear this, but I haven't done astral travel a lot. I've done it a couple of times in my life. And I know that when I come back, sometimes it's like when when you're sleeping and all of a sudden you just like jump and you just, so I know that it does feel that way sometimes. So you may want to get one of the crystals to help bring you back softer. Wow. Libras, I think yours is probably the most interesting reading I've done. I still have to do Aquarius, but I think yours is really big energy here. Okay, now, but one thing too, before we sign off, I would like you to join me. I would like you to, help, send good energy, prayers, well wishes, whatever it is that it needs, whatever needs to all the people that have been, through all of the destruction of the weather. In the United States, we've had southern states that are not used to having cold or snow be inundated with that, roofs breaking, things like that, falling in. We want sending out good wishes, well wishes, financial wishes too, in many ways too. My prayer, my wish, what I'm sending is that, people, because this to me is, this is what I say, also to toilet paper, but this is one of those things that I really feel grateful for, and so I wish this for others too. A roof over our heads, so roof over your heads, their heads, comfortable environment, keeping yourself warm, food in your belly. I think these are things that are just so important, and many are not having that people in the northern hemisphere, in the northern states, and I know this has to be going on in the world too. So for everyone, northern states who are used to colder weather, their weather is colder. I mean, they're getting more than their share, more than what they are even used to. So those are my thoughts, those are my prayers, those are my wishes for you. Anyway, please join me in that. Also, too, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It really does help, and I thank you. My Libras, as always, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.